Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good evening everyone. My name is Abdul Zamri. My ID matrix is TL24077. As a team leader of the Group 8, we were taking this course BTD 2273, Project Management and Economy. Our lecturer is Prof. Madya Tysm Dr Haji Muhamad bin Haji Madno. So today, my team members and I will present about one of the death major industrial accident in human history, which is Sungai Buloh Firecracker factory tragedy in 1991. Okay, now I would like to share to you guys about the background of the company first. In 26 November 1973, the company was established and started operation on 1 April 1974 to import and export the fireworks and related products like handheld fireworks, Roman candles, fountains and rockets as the main products there. So basically their purpose is to manufacture, assemble, test, import and export fireworks and pyrotechnic products, and also to supply fireworks mainly for international markets like United Kingdom and Europe. Okay, next, during that time, this company played a role as one of Malaysia's major manufacturers and exporters, so that they contribute to the local economy through employment and exports revenue. But this company also exposed certain safety violations, including illegal operation and improper storage of explosives. So they drew national attention to the danger of unlicensed factories handling hazardous materials. Okay, now I will begin the introduction to the tragedy. The explosion had occurred on 7 May 1991 at 3:45 p.m. in Sungai Buloh, Selangor, and it killed 26 people and injured 103 others. The turning point here, the explosion not impact on the factory itself, but it also destroyed about 200 residential homes in the surrounding area. Can you imagine how terrified the explosion? From the firecracker or fireworks, it becomes tragedy. So the government take responsibility to implement a new act, the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994. In addition, this incident was part of a series of disasters during the 1990s, which occurred under the administration of Dr Muhamad as Malaysia's first Prime Minister. So I will pass the presentation to my friend about what happened next, what happened behind this tragedy.
Hello guys, my name is Ahmad Muazifan bin Syarif Azam. My matrix ID is TL24084. This slide shows the chronology of the Bright Sparklers factory explosion, one of the worst industrial accidents in Malaysia. The Bright Sparklers factory was established on 26 November 1973 and began operations on 1 April 1974, mainly handling and manufacturing firecrackers and fireworks. On 7 May 1991, at approximately 3:45 p.m., a massive explosion occurred at the factory. Rescue operations were carried out by firefighters and the police. They faced a major issue due to low water pressure, strong winds, and distant fire. More than 50 firefighters and police from different locations were deployed, and the fire was eventually brought under control after about 2 hours. So it is a very long. As a result of the explosion, 26 people were killed, 103 were injured, and around 200 houses were destroyed. Following investigation, authorities identified serious safety violations at the factory. The factory was permanently closed, and the tragedy led to stricter industrial safety regulations to prevent similar accidents happening in the future. The incident started when a firework being tested fell over and exploded toward a storage area filled with packaged fireworks. This triggered a chain reaction that caused several powerful explosions. A second explosion occurred about 10 minutes later, followed by a third and strongest explosion at around 4 p.m., which was felt several kilometers away. Multiple smaller explosions continued after that, causing widespread destruction to nearby houses and factories. Immediately after the incident, fires broke out. So that's all from me. Thank you. I will pass on the next slide to other person.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Alif student ID TL25035, and today I would like to present the bright sparkler case that occurred in Sungai Buloh, Selangor. Mr. Ajit, case to 50-year to officially settled, reaching a final compensation agreement in 2006 without a formal admission offered by the authorities. Despite the long delay, disaster served as a critical wake-up call for Malaysia, acting as the catalyst for the establishment of modern assessment unit and the enhancement of the OSHA 1994 Act, which continue to safeguard workers across the nation today. Project manager responsibility and safety first. As project manager, our core duty is safety first over budget, and tagline the bright sparkler incident remind us that we must maintain total oversight to prevent minor errors from becoming national catastrophe. We must also recognize the heavy human cost as the tragedy result in 26 deaths and destroyed 200 homes. Reviving our safety commitment extend to the entire community. The SEMA regulation and OSHA 1994. Lastly, to ensure such a tragedy never happen again, the Malaysia government introduced the SEMA regulation control of industrial major accident hazard under the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994. These regulations are designed specifically to control factory handling hazard chemical, to prevent major accident and minimize the impact. Under Minister Directive, employer must appoint an Occupational Safety and Health Officer (SHO). Below are the SHO duty. Number 1, reporting. The SHO must maintain a logbook to be submitted to DOSH office every 3 months. Number 2, risk management. We must conduct HIRAT, hazard identification, risk assessment and risk control at the workplace. Number 3, PPE compliance. Under Section 15 of OSHA 1994, in a mandatory duty of the employer to provide appropriate personal protective equipment (PPE) to all workers. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I am Nafis bin Soni. My metric number is TL24082. I will continue the presentation, and I will be presenting the lesson learned from this incident, focusing on the technical, operational and safety management aspect. And first, infrastructure readiness. During emergency, firefighters face low water pressure and fire hydrant that will far from the sun. This makes rescue and firefighting more difficult and slower. This shows that emergency facilities must be planned properly before operations start. Second, regulatory compliance. The factory was found to have serious safety violation and illegal operation. This means safety rules were not followed properly. When the regulations are ignored, the risk of incident increase. And third, testing protocol. High-risk firework which we are meant to launch outlet. We are tested improperly. This unsafe testing because the initial fire. Proper testing procedure are very important, especially for the dangerous material. Lastly, hazard, material segregation. The situation became worse because the testing area was too close to storage area full of explosives. This lack of separation caused the fire to spread quickly. Okay, next slide is lesson learned. From a project management perspective, safety must always be the top priority during design, construction, operation, and working environment. The project management must make sure that all risks are identified and mitigation measures are applied. And next, worker training and education. Regular safety training helps workers understand risks and know what to do during emergency. Finally, prevention is better than remediation. Taking action early to prevent accident is more effective than reacting after an accident happens. This incident shows that a poor planning with safety control and lack of training can lead to the serious disaster. Strong safety management, proper planning, and preventive measures are essential to avoid similar incidents in the future. Next, I will pass the slide to Aqila.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Amira Aqila. My metric number is TL24081. Today I want to talk about preventive strategies. First, from an engineering safety management perspective, strict storage zoning must be implemented by incorporating adequate separation distance and physical barriers between testing areas, hazard storage facility to prevent domino effect failures. All operations should be conducted under full legal and ethical listening, ensuring strict compliance with Department of Occupational Safety and Health, it's like DOSH, regulation and establish industrial safety standard. In addition, emergency infrastructure audit should be carried out routinely to verify the functionality of fire suppression system and ensure intermediate access to high-pressure water supply. Finally, rigorous standard operating procedure must be developed, documented, and strictly enforced when testing or handling hazard material and high-risk equipment. Building a culture of safety. A strong safety culture is essential in high-risk engineering environment. Regular site audits enable systematic hazard identification and risk assessment before unsafe conditions escalate into a major incident. Continuous safety training is also critical to ensure that all personnel, including external consultants and technical experts, fully understand and comply with local safety regulation and operational requirements. Moreover, engineering planning must be prioritized public safety by carefully considering the proximity of resident areas when designing and operating high-risk industrial facilities. For reference, these lists are technical literature, academic journal, and credible secondary source reference in study. The source provide engineering-based evidence and safety management insight that support the analysis and preventive strategies purpose. In the conclusion, this case is study highlight the critical of consequence of engineering failure and inadequate safety management. The integration of sound engineering control, strict regulator compliance, and a proactive safety culture is essential to prevent similar industrial disaster and ensuring the long term of operational safety.